So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Estupiñán gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, this is a guy who can run and run for 90 minutes or more if needs be. He's very solid in defence and he can really get his team going on the counter too. I think the manager's made a very good choice in bringing him in. This is smart recruitment.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to play it through. And they're back on the ball again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quality ball. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
They have what they wanted. Filippo Inzaghi is on his own. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Oh, super find. And that is expertly dealt with. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Request for support for our World Charity Fund.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Neymar! Pedri. Casemiro. And here's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Nicely spread. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, but there's the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Pedri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Danilo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yamal. Casemiro. It's Vinicius Junior. Joelinton has created one goal already. It's Neymar! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few count.
Brazil go into the lead. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Guimaraes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Guimaraes. And he's intervened well there. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. There's no flag. Merino! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Xabi Alonso goes short. Big chance! Brilliant from Pedri! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
Yamal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. Casemiro. Oh, that's a key interception. Played out to the left flank. Played back in. There's the whistle for half-time. Brazil are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super find. Face to face with the keeper. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Brazil get themselves into the lead. Joelinton on the through ball. Oh, well played.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Gabriel. Joelinton. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, and the shot! Oh, another save. Corner number 3 coming up. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And it's Danilo. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has not gone well. Casemiro. Neymar. Good ball, good take. Thinks about the shot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great ball, and he's in here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Neymar. It's a sharp pass. Looking for options for movement. And it's been played through. Gets good distance on it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's in on goal. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed.
Pedri! It's there! With so little time left, grandstand finish! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Passes short and sharp. Well, they've got it again. Good take, and is he in? And he's on shapes to shoot! Decent enough try. And that's it. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubt.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a...
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already. Drogba is herring after that one. And this is Schneider, looking for options for movement. And the finish! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so... And he shoots! It's in! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Drogba, Iniesta, great, real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Right card! Oh, taken with style! And they are cruising away. Right card, duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And here's Van Basten. Bout of passing here, really. Vieri!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. And it's Robertson. Chance to shoot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attack.
It's Vieri! Robertson goes long. Vieri receives it in a good position here. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Drogba. Played out to the left flank. Back into the middle. Great chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do, and will continue.
And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Tonali. Van Basten. This interception, his positioning was spot on.
There will be 3 minutes
Schneider.
added time.
Oh, that's delightful. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's a dangerous ball. Rijkaard. Van Basten. And this is Vieri. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And there is the half-time whistle. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Botafogo are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Now it's Vieri. Well timed, excellent interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider is onto this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Otto. Header! And he hits the net! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball and...
Shot a goal! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
The most accurate pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Batistuta gets to... Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And now he has two. Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter,
and it's... And Batistuta! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
This is one...
He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Well, no joy this time. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Drogba. And that's been intercepted. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Iniesta. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Drogba really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they're...
Drogba! And he hits the net! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference.
And there's the end of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Botafogo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Great defending, strong and determined. Botafogo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nicely spread. No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff knocks it into space, and this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Terrific header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Here's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Early ball out from the back. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And he cuts out the supply.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he lines up a cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach. Well, he's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13.
To increase the lead.
Diaz. Number 7. Reinders.
That is some save from De Gea.
Batistuta.
Oh no, he's managed to miss
Number
it.
3.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Hadrian.
Corner number 2 then.
21. Cantona. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo cuts it out. Otto spots it and intercepts. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Donadoni. And here's Cantona. Cantona. Cantona! Oh, taken with style. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pedri. Messi. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Iniesta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Xabi Alonso, totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
It's Alonso! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Botafogo! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Hazard. This looks promising. Alvarez. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in by Robertson. Albert Ferrer clears. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro. And it's Hazard. Passes short and sharp. Botafogo are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a lovely, neat pass. Otto. Otto got a long way forward to join the attack.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what has happened here? Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
He can run onto that. He is through here. Just shapes to shoot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! He has done it! And that for him is goal number 10. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Botafogo. Oh, smashing header! Sticks it away! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Sane. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Sane, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's got away. Now that looks a decent ball. Played in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Botafogo head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. Alvarez. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. And Sané. Now it's Lukaku. He's through here. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Floated through. Good read, needed to be. It's not an especially good pass, that. Schneider. Alvarez. Alvarez looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Azar. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Schneider. Schneider. And it's Otto. Botafogo finding their passes. Sané. Burn. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Botafogo blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Otto looking to run onto it. And that's a dangerous ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Botafogo presented with a golden opportunity here. Pickford, in the context of the game, he must save it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Botafogo are at the peak of the chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short, and it's Bellingham. And now a sudden chance to counter. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Sané knocks it into space, elects to cross. Header! Keeper always had the measure of that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. It's Asa! Oh, almost a sixth. 5 minutes to add. Well read, nice interception. And that will be it. Botafogo really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure, creates space. There's much more than a passing resemblance to some of the former greats.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, what a... It's Snyder! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. No goals as yet. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off. Hazard! Goal! Botafogo! A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Saliba gets a foot in here. Threads one in. And here's Neymar. It's Forlan. Now it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it again. Schneider. Can he get on the end of this? And he whips it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Nicely worked. Neatly clipped into space. Forlan. Oh, sweet feet. Robertson is flagged offside. Alexander-Arnold. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The final seconds now. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Botafogo are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. Botafogo carrying a 1-goal lead. The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Schneider. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Schneider. Botafogo are ahead here by what is still the only goal. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, in for the pieces! And he's straight offside. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Botafogo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
An uncompromising challenge. De Jong.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Can he finish? He's got it all! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Substitutions taking place.
Botafogo choosing to make the first change. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Neymar. Done delicately. Might be danger here. Shoots! And that was probably asking just too much. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Neymar goes short. Now the delivery. Big chance! Just not quite happening for him just now. And that will be the final act. Botafogo proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me.
Shoots! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi
Such good technique.
hangs one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lovely ball, and Sola! Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Schneider. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zola. And this is Del Piero. He's in a good position here. Shapes to... It's bounced back off the post. That is some save from De Gea. Messi gets flagged offside. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good ball. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Backward it goes. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Oh, played right into his path. Xavi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Robertson. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Botafogo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Zola, he's found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He can get that clear. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Botafogo, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, they could be caught out here! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Nicely weighted ball. No way through. Seedorf looking for options for movement. And Del Piero! Oh, it rattles the bar! Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. Still just a single goal between the sides. And this is Forlan. Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 18.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 23. Elhaj Diouf. Number
Up
20,
he goes!
Neymar.
And he's
Number
heaved it
10,
away.
Schneider. Coming on the field. Number 9. Batistuta. Number 24. Alvarez. Number 15.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Raul.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution
Vinicius
taking place.
Junior.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance, surely! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There will be 3 minutes.
Board shows there will be
time.
3 extra minutes. Xavi Alonso. That is good alertness. Mateus. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Botafogo can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Leverkusen.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
And he's there to get it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's Forlan! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Van Dijk can get it clear. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. This looks promising. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. No goals as yet. Alvarez is onto this. Hausen clears it away. Played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He can get that clear. And it's Neymar. Xabi Alonso, and a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finish.
Batistuta! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. Forlan, very much a man of this moment. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Picked out brilliant. It's Forlan! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Schneider. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Alvarez. He's on it. Can he get away? There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, to review the first half.
Botafogo clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Botafogo go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Great ball, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a super smooth... And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, there's a player out there who'll have more touches than anyone else, I'd expect, and it's Deco, a man who wants to be at the hub of every move his team makes, and it's not all about him.
Goes for goal! It's their first effort on goal.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. It's Neymar! Goal! Botafogo! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Threads one in. Ball driven towards... Chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Mbappe. Passing nice and neat. Shoots! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's onside! Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Schneider. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Caught offside that time. Schneider. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
This is the time you need that pace.
Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And he's taking no chances there. Van Bouten gets rid without sophistication. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that is a decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be cleared without complication. Now it's Neymar. Look at the space here. A hefty. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Botafogo have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. You like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper can...
And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Botafogo go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're underway again. Neymar is onto this. Tonali looking for the run. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Applies the finish! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cantona. Italy looking to pass their way through. Schneider. And that could set him on his way. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Deco. Cantona. He's gone for goal! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Italy appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Deco. And it's Deco. Now he's got space here, and it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Robertson. Could move up a gear here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great vision. Played into space out wide. Oh, important interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution for Italy, number 11, Cantona. Coming on to replace him is number 18, Bebeto. Substitution.
Vinicius Junior. Botafogo, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Saka. No, that's been intercepted. Van Balten promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Deco. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Robertson. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior! And here's De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now. Real chance! Goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopia. And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they want. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Botafogo.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really.
Chance for a shot! Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Back into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good-looking ball. And he's well positioned. Alvarez! Goal! Botafogo! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Decent chance! It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. Oh, they could be caught out here. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Forlan. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Alvarez. And this is Forlan. And that could well leave a mark. Could be danger here. It's Alonso! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Messi. Pedri finds himself offside. Messi.
2 added minutes has been
Scholes
indicated.
is the team's great visionary. Xabi Alonso. Alvarez. Now it's Xabi Alonso.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
So in they
I'd just
come for
like
the break
read
with
out
nothing
our
to
fan
separate
club
them.
members
The
who are
score
celebrating their
1-1.
birthdays today.
Botafogo get the ball rolling in the second half.
Botafogo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to...
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the...
Haaland. He's come in hard. Xavi Alonso. Alvarez. And it's Robertson. Now it's Forlan. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? That's a sharp pass. And that has found him in acres of space. Now there's Alvarez! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Like shapes to shoot! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Number 7
takes a shot! In for the pieces! And it's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's been played through, and he's certainly onside here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. 75 minutes played. And here's Alvarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, El Hadj Diouf. Number 4, Pedri.
And that's definitely not his best.
Number
Botafogo
17,
really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now, can they get him away? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Haaland. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Forlan. De Bruyne.
Botafogo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's
There will be
Mbappe.
5 minutes added time.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alvarez. And there goes the final whistle. Botafogo played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement and an exciting
So what do you
one,
take
too.
away
We're
from
about
it all,
to
Jim?
announce today's lucky
Botafogo
numbers.
absolutely
Please watch the
shocking
screen
here.
if you have a ticket.
Shockingly porous down the middle. which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about, a painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to...
Oh, big chance! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Botafogo have reclaimed it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Neymar. And this is Batistuta. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, good-looking ball. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Robertson.
Oh, really well played.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. De Gea is there to clear. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Neymar. Oh, he's bustling through here. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's on it, can he get away? Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Quality ball. Vinicius Junior.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Scholes. That's a good ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Watch the screen for train
Botafogo in control at half-time, 2-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Otto. It's Schneider. Great vision. Otto. Referee's given a throw.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, this looks sharp. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found the way through. Danger averted for now. Rui Costa. Best. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's That's the keeper's ball. And that's been intercepted.
Rijkaard.
No way through there.
Rijkaard.
Here's the team's great visionary. And it's made its way to him. He's picked his way through. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, that's fabulous. Closing in on goal. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Albert Ferrer attempts a clearance. And it's Schneider. Otto, he's got away. Picked out great shapes to shoot!
There will be 1 minute.
That's a half-decent try. That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Senegal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
And just the goalkeeper to beat. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's quick to get it clear again. Robertson. He's cut it out. good-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Now it's Batistuta.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. No goals as yet. And it's Snyder. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Batistuta. Batistuta.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forlan, and that interception was most necessary. Xavi Alonso.
Batistuta.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Can he get it through? Chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Forlan certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Odo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has not gone well.
Rijkaard.
Robertson. Well, they've got it again. Botafogo finding their passes. And it's Robertson. Hazard. Hazard! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! About as smooth as it gets. And Botafogo are in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Botafogo have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that...
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's had a shot! Corner number 2 then.
Roberto Carlos with the shot.
Shot at goal!
Terrific effort, just off target.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
This looks promising.
Hazard. This is Batistuta.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Botafogo are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That is... And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Batty goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Senegal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Botafogo have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. Right card! Oh, he hit that sweetly. He won't be happy with that one. Del Piero. Senegal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 18. Diego
We have got
Forlan.
changes here from
Number
both sides,
10,
in fact.
Schneider. Coming on the field, number 24, Alvarez. Number 13.
Looking for
Iniesta.
options for movement.
Substitutions taking
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Hazard. Tries a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Owen. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, nice touch. He's played it back.
Senegal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pops for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Odo. Hazard. Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Thinks one through. Well read, nice interception.
Senegal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Xavi Alonso.
4 added
Pass
minutes
is
have
coming
been
off in quick
indicated.
succession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Son Heung-min has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Neymar. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's...
Hazard! It's run loose. In he goes again! Forlan finds himself offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, he's bustling through here. He's one-on-one. Goes for a shot. Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Schneider. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best.
Rijkaard.
And this is Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely, neat pass. David Villa. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Botafogo! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. David Villa. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Sørloth. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. That's a sharp pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Drilled in low. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's a little off target. Alonso. Robertson. He's found the way through. Shoots! He's scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Danger averted for now. Just eases him off the ball. And they can counter here. Nuno Mendes. Not the most convincing of passes. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Hazard. And it's Schneider. Hazard conjures time and space where few can.
Rijkaard.
Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And we hit half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Botafogo are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Beckham. And he lines up a cross. And a chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given...
He's had a shot! Brilliant from Surlot! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 10, Schneider.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Botafogo are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. Somewhat off target.
Hazard really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Saliba.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Surlot. He's charged for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Odo. David Villa. De Bruyne. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk gets good distance on it. What a throw in. Good take, and is he in? Marquinhos clears. De Bruyne. Quality ball. Some really good ball movement. Well, now it's a race for the ball. An uncompromising challenge.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Marquinhos is there, and he can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Hoisted it up.